Hey guys, today we're going to be checking out the Hasbro Spider-Man Homecoming Marvel's Vulture. Here we get the baddie from the upcoming Spider-Man Homecoming movie. He comes with accessories. Let's run through those right now. He comes with his wings. And initially I had no idea how they pegged into place, but sure enough, you take these little peg points here, spin the figure around, and those peg in first, just like that. And then you take this little peg point here and line it up to this hole here, line those two up. And everything snaps into place, and then you've got your wings. The wings then, if you want to, you can just take them all off in one go. There we go. And you can just leave them off if you ever want to have them displayed without wings. Let's look at the wings first, because the wings actually are one of the nicest aspects to this figure. Nicely sculpted. Unfortunately, no paint whatsoever. There's a little bit of paint on the front, or I guess the area that you can be looking at it from the front of the figure, and there's the blue highlights there as well. But for all this beautiful sculpt, really could have favored a little bit more paint than what they ended up putting on it. And again, it very easily just clips into place, snaps on the back there, giving us a completed Vulture. The statement I've just made couldn't be further from the truth. This figure, as nice as it may look sculpted, it so feels unfinished. And for a comparison, we'll put Vulture right there. We'll reach off camera. There's the Spider-Man that we just recently looked at. And I nitpicked the fact that the Spider-Man didn't have posability in the thighs. He did have everything else where I would want it to be, but he didn't have the very crucial posability in the thighs. Boy, oh boy, should I have been ever more grateful for this figure, because Vulture they've scaled down, even Spider-Man's given up on this, they've scaled down the level of posability that Vulture has. In fact, let's run through that right now, because it won't last very long. He does have a ball joint in the head, I'll give it that. Move the head up and down, but the arms don't have posability. They can hinge outward all the way around, but he has absolutely zero posability in the elbows or in the wrists. They've just shaved back any sort of budget to put in posability in the elbows and the wrists. I don't know why they could have just... Is it so much more effort? I know it's more money involved, but his legs move forward, and that's about to where they stop. And he has zero posability in his knees or in his ankles. So basically you get head, shoulders, and continuing on that, the forward full motion on the arms themselves, and you get legs. That's it. That's all you get. The trade-off is a fairly decent looking sculpt, but why oh why could they not have given such necessary posability, if you ask me, in closer to something what we got here with Spider-Man? Just makes no sense to me. The figure itself, though, is pretty good, sculpt-wise. I know I kind of nitpicked the fact that the paint was void on the back there, but, you know, the sculpt on the wings is still pretty good, and overall pretty happy with the job that they did on the face. Now, the face is helmeted, so you're not going to see Michael Keaton's face underneath that. You know, removable helmet would have been pretty cool. I mean, they do... You know, you get Star Wars stuff, like the Black Series figures that go really above and beyond, and granted, maybe there might be a universe version of this guy, or the Marvel Legends series version of this guy that might be a posability, more posable representation, but it's very, very unlikely. You know, we'll get this guy as a Marvel Legend, but on a smaller scale figure, gone are the days of the Iron Man figures where you got super posable figures that were pretty nicely sculpted as well. Taking nothing away, I certainly don't want to take anything away from the sculpt itself. The sculpt is great. The paint is nicely done here. I like on the collar, and they've added some nice silver accents around the belt portion and the strapping around the aviator jacket that he wears. I like the metallic look, the metallic coloring on the leg portion, and of course on the talons end of it. Though you can't do anything with the talons, I would say that they're nicely sculpted as well. Some peg points on the undersides of their feet, but none of these figures come with display stands. I just want to tease you with that. Completely sculpted shut hands, so even if you wanted to give him an accessory because he doesn't have one, doesn't have the means to really hold it either. But I guess really my biggest flaws with this figure is just the fact that for things he does right, he falls so far back on posability. I guess that is the word of the day for this video. Posability. This guy could have done so much better with you know, hinges in the knees, hinges in the elbows, but really that's what Hasbro wants to give us. Just hinges on the arms and of course on the legs. For the baddie of the movie, you of course want to pick up a Vulture, and overall, I am happy with the figure. Man, oh man, why do they have to choose, you know, this figure here will get X number of posability points. He is the main character after all. But then this guy gets so denied all of that. Pick this figure up. I mean, it's a great looking figure, but sadly, so missing on posability. Posability is the word of the day, and I probably said it about 100 times. Today, though, we were checking out the brand new Spider-Man Homecoming from Hasbro. This was Spider-Man Homecoming Marvel's Vulture. Like what you see in this video? Want to be a part of this channel and see more videos? That's fine, don't blame you. Click the subscribe button down below and you're good to go. Also got some playlists for you as well. So if you like Spider-Man, there's a Spider-Man playlist out there for you as well. See you guys next time.